Hello, hello, it's Liz here with Stampin' on the Rock. Today I would like to share with you a bookmark card. Maybe you've made one of those before, maybe you haven't, so maybe this will be something new, but let's get started. All right, as you may know or maybe not, there is a new catalog that just came out and we are in the middle of a big promotion called Celebration. So I'm going to use a couple of things from that. The stamps that I'll be using is Go To Greetings. This is from the new mini catalog. I love this because it has 3 different happy birthdays. There's another one. 3 different happy birthdays, different fonts, different sizes. There's 3 different thinking of yous in different fonts and different sizes. Just a note in different, I love that. It's just nice because sometimes I have a happy birthday stamp, but I don't quite like the font. It doesn't go with what I'm looking for or the size. So this is really nice that they're all different fonts and sizes of the same thing. So that's what I'm using, Go To Greetings. All right, I'm going to be using paper, a new paper pack that we look at right away and think it's very Valentine-y, but it doesn't necessarily have to be. But it's great if you are doing Valentine's, but look at this. And then the other side, this is the nice thing about the Stampin' Up! Paper, is that the double-sided, one side is like has a theme, and then the other side just kind of has a design that can be used for anything. So you have all these hearts, but then the flip side of it is just stripes that could be used clearly for anything other than Valentine's also. This one here, let's see. This one here has all these heart lollipops and candies, but then the flip side is just a pink pattern, pink design. Let's see what this one is. This one has all these hearts and these, what do you call those? Those phrase hearts. Oh, conversation hearts with text me, hug me, you're cute, text me on there. And then when you flip it over, it has all different ways, different languages for I love you. I think this one might be my favorite one. It has all these hearts on here, and then the other side is just these purple and white stripes. Love that. All right, so that's the paper pack I'm using, and I'm sorry, I don't think I gave you the name of it. The name of it is called Sweet Talk. Sweet Talk, and it's a 12 by 12 paper pack. Okay. I'll be using the punch called Label Me Lovely, and this is in the annual catalog. I'll be using Pool Party ink pad, just one ink pad today. And then, let's see, I'll be using this ribbon is in the new mini catalog. This is Pool Party, what's it called? Pool Party Grow Grain ribbon. Pool Party Grow Grain ribbon. Okay, say that quickly, lots of times. All right, so let's get started with our paper pieces. This is Highland Heather, and this is the base. And it is just an 8.5 by 11, cut in half, and then scored. And I already scored it. So I'm going to go ahead and fold this. And use this bone folder. Definitely saves your finger and gets a nice crease, okay? Highland Heather is that color. I have a piece of Pool Party that is 4 by 5 1/4, and I've already run this through an embossing folder. So let's see. The embossing folder that I used is gingham. If you just take a Sharpie and write it right on your embossing folder, that helps you out with knowing which one it is when you're searching for them. So this is the gingham embossing folder, and this is in the annual catalog. Or you can just, if you go on my website, stampinontherock.com, you can type in gingham embossing folder. Okay, so that one I already ran through the cut and emboss machine. And this one was, the measurement is 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, I have 2 pieces of white cardstock. One is 3 1/4 inches by 2 3/4. We're going to get rid of those little post-its. This one here is 2 inches by 5 inches. And this is just white cardstock. This one here is a little strip from that same Sweet Talk pack of paper. It's 1 inch by 4 1/4. Okay, set that here. And then this piece is from the Sweet Talk also, and it's 1 3/4 inches by 5. Okay, And the only other thing I have is just a little piece of that pool party ribbon, and it's maybe like 2 inches or so, maybe just slightly more, but about 2 inches, okay? All right, so let's get started with this. This one here, let's do this first. All right, so this is the piece that's 4 inches by 5 1/4, and this is the strip, all right? So what I want to do is I want to take this and I'm just laying it across here. And you can use these if you do these ginghams, the gingham, you can like kind of line it up with that. If you use a different embossing folder, that won't necessarily work, but I just want a little bit of hanging over each end. It doesn't really matter exactly, okay? And then I'm just going to fold it over and crease it, and fold this end over and crease it, okay? Crease it hard, and now I'm going to flip it over on the back side. And what I actually want to do is I just want to put a tiny little bit of adhesive right inside here. Okay. You only want on the very edge. Do not put adhesive all the way across here. You're only going to put a little bit on the edge, okay? And then I'm going to turn this over on the back side. And we're putting adhesive all the way down. And now I'm going to lay this down where I creased it. Okay. Ooh, it's really sticky. All right. There we go. Okay. So I have this sticking on here. Okay. So that's what I have so far. And then I'm going to I just want to get a little bit of adhesive left on the banner so that I make sure that that is going to stick to my base. And now I'm going to take this and lay this down on here. We're going to center that. Okay. So press that down, and that's what we have so far. And there you go. That's the card so far. I'm going to use this little piece here that I have, and I'm stamping Thinking of You. And this it's just sweet. Thinking of You is just nice because you could use that for anything. I'm going to pull this down a little bit. I'm not sure that you can see this. I just need to be able to see straight down what I am stamping. Okay, straight down, straight back up. Remember, we don't need ink to be all over the block. You're just putting it in here and tap, 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 and just stamp straight down, straight back up, okay? Okay, I'm going to grab some dimensionals somewhere here. Here we go. Let's grab some dimensionals. I'm going to flip this over. All right. I'm sure that you know someone who is a reader, so this card is great for that person. Okay, so that's all I have at this point. So that's the card. Now I'm going to do a bookmark that goes into it, so hang on. This is where I'm grabbing these 2 pieces that I have here. And remember, this was 1 3/4 inch wide, and this one is 2 inch wide. So I'm going to grab, here we go, sorry. And a little mental block there, what I was looking for. Please tell me I'm not alone on that. All right, so I'm centering this piece at the top and all the way down. There you go. Remember, we talked about the last video. If you have a little bit left over on the ends, grab a pair of scissors and just make sure it looks finished. So if you have a little hanging over the tail end, you just want to trim that off so that it's all even looking. Okay, so that's what I have at this point. And this is where I'm going to pull in this Label Me Lovely punch. And it works really well with a 2 inch wide piece. So that's what this is, 2 inches wide. And I'm going to put it in the bottom. It's open. I turned it over. And I'm just going to slide this just enough so that it's right on the very top. And make sure that's all even. There you go, so you can see that. And then I'm just going to punch. Okay, Put that off to the side, and there we go. All right, and then I'm going to attach this ribbon on the top. You have multiple ways you could do it. You could punch a hole in the top if you have a hole punch. You could just take glue dots and you could attach it with a glue dot. I'm actually just folding this ribbon in half, and I'm going to make it into like a V, so it's not, you know, straight up, but you can do that how you want, but I'm going to make it into a V. I like when it's a little off too, like one's a little bit lower than the other, and putting that right on the top. And then I'm just using a stapler. Let's see if I can do this. We don't want to staple our finger, right? Okay. That got a little goofy there, but I think it's okay. It's okay. Okay. And there we go. And that's your bookmark. If you want, you can write a little message on the back. You can obviously write your message inside the card. But then remember, we only put adhesive on the sides. Only here and here is where you have adhesive underneath that pattern paper. You do not want to put adhesive all the way across, just a little bit on the ends, because then you can take this bookmark and you can just slide it right in there. And there you go. And that's your card for today. And then when you put it in the envelope, this will just fold over, no big deal. And then write your message in here, and then the person can take this out and stick that in their book, and then they can have some nice thoughts of you for a while afterward. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. And again, grab whatever paper you got. The Sweet Talk is a great paper, and check out the new catalog and the celebration options right now. If you have any questions, shoot me a message. And as always, if you enjoyed what you saw, hit that share button down below. I greatly appreciate that. Talk with you later. Bye-bye.